Alright, now for the trial of Archimedes. Quick note before this fight, to get through the trial, there will be a certain amount of luck needed. Thankfully it only takes place during the first wave, and the rest of the fight is pretty fair and depends on good strategy. I also wanted to try to make it here before they put the patch in, because the difficulty of this fight before the patch on hard was exactly this difficult. I found no difference between playing it on hard before the patch than on Titan after the patch. It was the same fight. The only difference I really noticed was the spawning points of the sirens. Before the patch they would spawn near the back of the room, but after the patch they would spawn more near the edge of the balcony. I think they found out that a lot of people were using the Soul of Hades magic to knock them out pretty easily, and having them spawn near the edge of the balcony was very helpful. Alright, now first, two Gorgons are going to show up, so be sure to use both the amulet as well as the oath stone. This goes for the entire fight, obviously. It is also really helpful to make sure you get the red kill grapple prompts on both of them before killing one of them. This is because once you kill one of them, another one shows up, which makes the total number of Gorgons in this fight to 4. But once you kill both of these initial Gorgons, that's when the sirens are going to show up. And just like the Gorgons, once you kill a siren, a second will spawn for each, so that makes 4 sirens total in this fight too. Alright, now once the sirens spawn, try to position yourself so that they are in between you and the edge of the balcony, so that when you use your magic, the hands will knock them over the edge. But again, this is the lucky aspect of the trial of Archimedes. If you end up using 2 bars of magic and don't get any of them over the balcony, or even just one, I would recommend just starting over. And also try to keep at least half your health, or close to that, intact, because the only time you're going to get health the rest of the way through this trial is by getting the brutal kills on the Amazonians in the second level, and then the Centaur on the 3rd level. And while they do give you health, it's not much. So ideally, you want to keep at least half of both your magic and your health moving on to the next 2 levels. And if you do that, you're in good shape. Alright, now that you made it to the 2nd level, 2 Amazonians are going to show up, as well as a few harpies. For this part, I like to try to use the camera to my advantage, as well as the harpies. And of course, spam both the Oath Stone, so he's always doing damage, and the amulet to slow down any nearby enemies. And like I mentioned before, if you can get the kill prompts on the Amazonians, they will give up a little bit of health. While it's only a little bit, every bit counts in this battle. Like I said, a very little amount of health. Now once all those enemies are dead, a few harpies are going to show up randomly right here at the front of the screen. So just grab them and just keep throwing them to death. In a little bit I learned that you can just throw them towards the screen and kill them instantly. Now once all the harpies have been taken care of, Talos with the lightning element is going to show up. So just make sure you avoid the fire. Obviously Talos is a really slow-moving enemy, which is helpful. So just be patient, always know where the fire is, and just keep chipping away at him, because this is the last enemy on this level. Alright, now I actually just noticed this during my voiceovers, but right now I have half health, and just by completing that wave, I was given a big chunk of health. So I'm assuming that was part of the patch that came in. Alright, the third level. At first, just a centaur is going to show up. He's pretty easy. So use the Emil to slow him down, then quickly get out the Oakstone of Orcos to continue doing damage on him. And try not to roll. I just let him charge me right there because I knew it was just a one-button prompt. And once you brutally kill him, it will give you even more health, and that's always helpful. And your last group of enemies that you're going to face are a couple wraiths, and once you kill each wraith, another one will spawn, so there's going to be a total of 4 to finish off the trial of Archimedes. And if you have any magic left, feel free to use it all.